Two guys, two worlds. This is the flip side. New episodes uploaded on YouTube, Facebook, and Spotify every week on Wednesday and Saturday. Now, here's your host, Jason and Noel.
Oh, plural.
That's what I said,
Yeah,
you
you said
nincompoop.
Boom, I'm recording. Look at that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm recording, dude. Did something come up? I mean, it's saying recording right
No,
now.
nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, it says that I'm recording right now. So
Okay.
what the
So
hell?
we have a recording inception going on.
Yeah.
A recording battle.
It has to start somewhere, right? I mean, one way or the other.
Yeah, wait, I'm trying to see any other
Was there any kind of echo coming out from my part or no?
preference. No, you're good, man. Everything's good, just like it was a while ago.
Maybe I just need to take this damn thing off, like I said.
Yeah.
I think that's better. Is that better? Does it sound better?
Yeah. Yeah, if that thing gets nasty, you could just take that out and watch that.
No, dude, you can't. I mean, you take it out and wash it, it's gonna like rip up. It's like really thin.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you're right. Just buy another one then.
You know how, well, yeah, this whole setup right here, including the soundboard,
Oh.
it's not even $60. It's pretty damn cheap, dude.
Hang on, I gotta take out a calculator. I'm on Philippine currency now.
How much is the conversion right now? I
That's
forgot.
50.
It's still 50? I thought it was like
Yeah.
56 already.
Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe 55. Calculator.
It's 3,360 pesos.
Oh shit, I was just about to say you're just as cheap as me. I have a setup. It's also about the same price. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm frugal, dude. It's not even funny how frugal I am. I know, I know where every penny goes in my household.
I just made a little video the other day. It was like a little vlog.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, the one in Baguio. I was talking about this cheap set of tools that I bought
I saw that.
for
I felt
for
bad. I felt bad, dude. I was like
so
I was looking at the ratchet that you were like
yeah,
doing,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it looks like
yeah,
it's gonna snap off.
yeah, yeah,
What the hell?
yeah.
What the-
Just so
I-
that I can say I got some tools, right? But at least now I kind of know what I'm looking for if I am getting the expensive one, though, right?
that's just an excuse that we both come up with. It's not even
Yeah.
funny, dude. It's just as long as we can save money on somewhere, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's how I am though. I'll buy the cheapest equipment, like these stuff, right?
Uh,
There's my little one right there. And if it breaks, I'm still gonna probably buy the same damn thing because it's cheaper.
oh no, that's not where I'm at. Me, I buy the cheapest one and then I figure out what's wrong with it. And then when I buy the more expensive one, I was like, fuck this, I don't want to get a cheap one anymore. But now at least I know what I'm looking for when it comes to an
Yeah, yeah.
expensive one.
I mean, I learned my lesson though in regards to like electronics and stuff. Like, to be honest with you, I used to be a PC guy, like in my laptops
Uh,
for like PCs and all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Everything else with me right now is Apple, iPads, computers, and all that stuff,
Yeah.
except my phone. I am a Samsung guy. I got the Samsung Fold right there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and then I also got the Samsung Flip. I'm a Samsung guy, that will never change because
What
iPhones are for idiots. No, I didn't say that. I take that back. Just in case we get sponsored. I'm just kidding.
what made you change from PC? What was that about? I mean,
Be-
I get the whole Samsung thing, but what about the PC?
Honestly, it's the same thing where the bit for the same reason I don't like iPhones. It's why
Uh,
I like um MacBooks and iMacs and iPads.
Which is what? Like
They're
what got you?
they're easy and they're reliable.
Okay, but yeah, so what got you like if you were PC before, what broke the camel's back, so to speak? What made you wanna?
Oh, the security. You know, with
Yeah.
PC, you gotta have one of the best um
Excuse
securities
me.
in your PC. You know, you find, oh my god, I miss those. Is that the
Mm.
waffle ones?
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I miss those. They're so expensive here. It's insane. Anyway, what was I
Oh.
saying? Um,
Yep. Why how you turned to PC to Mac? Yeah.
yeah, the security on PCs is just horrifying. You know, you got to pay like $150 subscription every year for your PC
Right.
protection.
Right.
Um, and even with that, it's not guaranteed that nothing's gonna go through. You know,
Right. I
uh,
hear
w-
you.
yeah. Once upon a time, I had like the most expensive McAfee or whatever it was.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And I was paying like over $150 in
Mm.
annual subscription for protection,
Mm.
supposedly. Next thing you know, I got like all this crap on my computer again, and I was like,
Well,
I don't want to do that.
here in the Philippines, I was on back in early 2000s, 2005, 6, 7.
Yeah,
I was on PC, and when I say Philippines, I'm thinking, mind you, it's like all pirated. Uh, everything that you can buy on laser on CDs, right?
yeah, yeah.
So here, so you're complaining about it because you have to pay full price. I'm complaining about it because I had to pay pirated price, and it was still annoying to have to update it all the time. But
Right.
for me, it was all the hardware though. It was just too complicated for me to like put this there, add this there. It was like, can I just get something that just works? And then it says, yeah, if you wanna, and then I had a sarcastic friend that said, if you wanna get something that works, why don't you just get a Mac? Shut the fuck up. You got a PC, they shut your mouth.
Mm.
So I stopped using the PC and I saved up for a Mac and never turned back.
Yeah, I mean it's yeah, you're right though. You know, now that I think about it, with all the additional
Oh,
contraptions that you gotta attach.
yeah, and it was also the phone that the phone was the last one on the list.
Ah, so you have an iPhone now?
My first one.
Oh no, shit! Really? Is it
Yeah.
that's the 14? Was it?
No, 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 no. It's like iPhone 7. It's an old secondhand one. But
Why don't
point is, I had the desktop and the laptop longer than I've had the phone.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I've eventually gave up on like the PC, you know, and the tablet. I even for the tablet, I used to have an Android tablet, and it was just horrifying. It sucked, you know. I mean, it was a
Yeah.
pain in the ass to operate. You got to buy a separate subscription. I think I still have it here. Yeah, I do. Hold on.
Hold that thought. Hold on.
Yeah, I found it.
So- Sorry, man. I
You're
gotta
right.
wrap up here in a couple of minutes. Go ahead, finish that thought, and then let's figure out the schedule and shit.
Yeah. So no, I was just
Yeah.
saying, like, I actually have my last tablet still. It's the Android tablet, and it's a piece of
Right.
shit. You know, I don't know why I still have it, but I'm kind of nostalgic like that when it comes to my stuff. So I'm like borderline hoarder. Anyway, okay. Well, only for my stuff, like the electronics and like. No, I take it back. Everything, all my personal stuff, my guitars, my
Yeah.
old my ghetto ass old what do you call that
Thank
projector?
you.
Anywho,
Yeah.
okay, so I know
It
you,
just came across. What if if you're still looking for titles, I was thinking, let's catch up.
catching up with Jay and Noel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, because it's funny. It's like that's why I didn't want to ask you too many questions about life and shit because
I
it
know, I
was
know.
it would be the kind of conversation that you can't
We
like
can definitely start on, yeah.
yeah, no, no, but you can't replicate that.
Yeah,
We
you
can't
can't.
replicate that. Like, okay, okay, let's start when you left, for the Philippines, blah blah blah, like that. So I was thinking of sort of saving all of that up
Well, I
when,
actually thought about that as well. I was trying to. I mean, I don't have. That's a good title. Like, let's catch up with
yeah.
Noel.
But
But
but but what I think we need to talk about. I don't know if we still have time for it now. I'll try to wrap up in a couple of minutes. But it's
yeah,
like I just wanted to make sure that our sort of our quote unquote our goals are on the same page, because I don't want to, you know, like, I don't know if if it's going to disappoint you that like I have this goal or that goal, or it doesn't really matter as long
well,
we're recording.
no, it definitely it. I think it will definitely be better if it matters because then we would both have a common, well, a common point
Yeah,
to reach. You know.
yeah, yeah. Like, wait, let me ask you first. Like, do you even listen to podcasts? Like, who are
Okay,
the ones that you
so
follow?
I listen to podcasts. One of the biggest ones I follow is the Michael Mara show. Um, they're like a local. He's like a local guy here. Well, actually, they're doing the same thing what we're trying to do.
Hold on, I'm
Mike
gonna write that
O'Mara,
down.
Mike O'Mara show. It's like
Okay.
Mike. I'm sorry, O M. I'll text. I'll message you
Yeah, yeah,
the link.
yeah.
Anyway, he's based out of Florida, and the rest of his team is based out of Washington D.C.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's why
They're
it's yeah.
and they're friends from way back then as well. You know what I mean?
Just a second. Just a second. Just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
second. Okay. All right. So no, it turns out we don't have to leave uh my girlfriend's still cooking something before we leave.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get dressed already, but she said don't say goodbye. Don't get dressed yet, because she's still. I'm ready to go when you are. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
We're
you don't look like you're ready to go, dude. You're
well, no,
still in your.
I just gotta put pants and shoes on.
That's
But
not ready to go.
that, according to my standards, ready to go mentally, not
Right.
physically, but
You you
mentally.
you
I'm
you checked out already. There you go.
Yeah, right. Not checked out, but yeah, just ready to press eject anytime.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll get to that point too that we're talking about better halves eventually. You know what I mean?
yeah. Good. I mean, I was just trying to say that because she might think that I'm on a business call or something, because it's all good. What was I
I
trying
like the
to?
idea. I like the idea when you were saying that we'll have like maybe each show that or recording that we do we'll both have maybe a certain number of topics that we will
Right.
have, and then we can
Okay.
just shoot the shit going back and forth. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. But what is it about? Well, not, never mind about the one that you're listening to, but for yourself, how do you sort of imagine um the thing going? It's like, are we like maybe one way to think about it is, are we working on it together like a tandem, like the Mike Gomera show plus his get, or are we able to do it? Is it Noel guesting on Jason's show, or is it Jason guesting on Noel's show, or are
No.
we
We're
how?
doing a I guess is tandem the right word we're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
here?
yeah.
No.
Uh,
No. We're not I'm not guesting in your show and you're not guesting
okay,
in my show. It's
okay,
both our shows where we could, well, the best way to put it is basically when two people are in a specific show, doesn't matter if it's radio or
yeah,
TV, that the
yeah,
back and forth banter, how it works, the chemistry, you know what I mean?
right,
And I
right,
think that's where we'll find our rhythm eventually. That's why I love the idea when you said we don't necessarily have to have specific things to talk about all the time,
yeah,
but it's a good idea to definitely have certain topics to bring in. Maybe every
yeah,
so often we'll have a specific thing to talk about. Like for instance, maybe we'll have one episode where we're kind of introducing our better halves to the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Sure, sure.
you'll have your girlfriend next to you. I'll have my wife next to me,
Yeah,
and we'll tell stories, ask stories, and whatnot about how you guys met, how we met, all that stuff.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, yeah. um, it's funny because I'm trying to ask myself, like, why am I asking these questions? It's also probably because I already have like a Noel De La Rosa podcast
Yeah,
on my
yeah,
side, on the side.
yeah.
And then I'm thinking the more
Which
we
is
sort of,
which is very deep, by the way.
which is just all over the place. I don't even know why I'm doing it. I just, for me, to be honest with you, for me, I'm doing it because I just like the act of recording.
Yeah,
I used to be a radio DJ.
yeah,
I used to
yeah,
work in the studio a lot. So it's amazing to me that I get to do it at home.
yeah.
So I like to just do it and talk the shit. And then it ends up being quote unquote deep only because I can't afford like therapy sessions. And so I end up doing my therapy sessions on the microphone and in
Dude,
camera.
that is such a bad way to put it.
So and the only problem with the therapy session is that there's no therapist on the other side. It's
You're,
just a fucking
it's just a
but
fucking black hole.
But what I'm, yeah, exactly. You're right, exactly. But so what I'm saying is the only reason why it's getting deep is I feel like I have nowhere else to go except, like subconscious or whatever it is that I wanted to talk about.
Right,
But that I never turned on the mic and press record to try to be, talk about life and get deep and be like therapeutic or whatever. But I realized that the more I open my mouth and try to express my feelings, it felt good and therapeutic. Now, it's questionable whether I should publish it or not. Like half of the shit that I uploaded, I took
right,
down already because I realized it's like I shouldn't be talking about that about my ex.
right,
I should probably take that down. So
right, right,
so
right.
I took some shit down, but just the act of actually externalizing whatever's going on in my
That's a good word. Yeah.
emotions, it was therapeutic. Now,
Well, I
whether it
mean,
it should be published or not is questionable.
right. Well, I mean, there's always going to be a time where whatever it is that we talk about, one way or the other, we're probably going to think it might be questionable to somebody else.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
yeah.
even though it's the simplest things, it's definitely going to be questionable to somebody else. It's just a matter of us wanting to suck it up and actually broadcast it or not. And
Well,
I honestly believe that the simpler and the honest and more expressive, I guess, personally expressive one can get, it might be better entertainment for somebody. You know what I mean? Who knows?
well, I hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot saying this, but when I used to be a DJ before, we took an exam
Hmm.
about basically, the rules and regulations of, the broadcast in the Philippines. And I got a license and everything. And I remember one of the things that they say there is like as long as you express that it's your opinion and it's not fact, freedom of speech, First Amendment, yeah, et cetera, et cetera. As long as you're just saying your opinion and you're not saying that this is true, that's where you can be careful. That's where
Is it
you can.
really that strict over there? Well,
No,
they'll
no, no,
like,
no, no, no. It's the same thing. It's the same thing where you are. I'm just talking about libel. That
oh,
let
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
if
I got you.
yeah, like if you say that my wife is cheating, that's different versus I have a feeling my wife is cheating.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right, right. Well, I mean,
Say-
don't want to.
and if she
That
hears that, you know,
you're
you know,
fucked.
you're fucked either way. But the point is one is more libelous than the other,
Well,
right?
it's like,
You're
yeah, it's
treating it as a
accusatory, and
fact. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. So why
I
why
mean,
was I? Sorry. I brought all of that up. Sorry, we're getting deep
no, you're
into the weeds already. The
you're
the only
fine.
reason why I brought that up was that's the reason why I wanted to sort of figure out what we are doing because it
Right,
helps me figure out what I am doing on my podcast.
right.
It'll
Well,
help me it'll help me get away from the weekly therapy sessions onto something onto something else, and then maybe this
Why
could be
can't
a
why
and then
can't we use this as our
yeah,
therapy session? At least there's actually somebody on the other end now that's
yeah,
listening,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, that can police the other person.
Right. I mean, I'm assuming that we're mature enough that we'll actually police each other
Yeah.
accordingly anyway, you know what I mean?
I'm jealous of your setup, man, because I got this English teacher headset set up right now. I don't have my microphone thing.
Seriously?
How's it working for you? How does it? Is this your
Oh,
first time recording yourself? Have you ever even heard your voice on
no, I
recording
mean,
before?
I know my voice sucks, dude, but this is the first time I'm recording. I love my
Uh,
setup, you know. That's what I was like actually thinking when I ordered this, I was like thinking, is there an Amazon in the
right.
Philippines so that I can just send him one? You know what I mean?
Look,
But
I got the
you got the arm?
microphone set. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
So
the fucking arm. But
what's the
again,
problem? Why don't you use the mic?
um, I do
Because I
what do
know
you
you
call?
have the mic set up.
Yeah. So here's the XLR cable. The microphone is in a box somewhere because I was also recording. I try to do remote broadcast, remote podcast also. I have a couple of other friends like senior citizens that
Yeah.
want to do podcasts. And I
Oh,
said,
really?
"Hey, I got the equipment. I can bring it to your house."
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's in a box somewhere for me to go out and record with them.
Right.
Slash, on the other hand, those two people, those senior citizens, they're also my clients for a shoot, a video shoot. So we're doing a video together. So all my equipment's sort of moving around right now.
Right. Right. Right.
But long story short, I'm just lazy to hook it up, man. Because I thought I was just gonna have breakfast, get dressed, and then go. Um, but yeah, actually, if you don't mind, just keep talking, and then
Yeah, dude. Go ahead.
I
Go
think
ahead,
it's
dude.
just here somewhere. Yeah,
Like you said, we're just testing it out, see how it is and whatnot. You know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, there's so many. What?
Yeah. No, go ahead. I was thinking of.
What?
I was playing with the output here the other day. It was funny. I was making a recording and I realized with a Mac, well, probably with any other computer,
Mm.
you have to be really careful about your input and output settings because I thought that I was recording with the headset that no, with the external speakers that I had. It turns out it was recording with the speakers. And anyway,
Ah.
I did a video the other day. It was a phone call with my son, and it turns out I wasn't recording any audio because the
Oh, that sucks. That
so
sucks.
just so that's just the thing with the recording, I guess. We just got to make sure that our inputs are
Yeah. 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 I mean, it's one of the biggest hurdles that I'm thinking about because I honestly think that doing this with you, I think we're gonna be pretty good with it, meaning we got a lot to talk about.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, the we've known each other since middle school, really. And then my junior year, all of a sudden you guys decided to leave. And we'll get to that, you know.
yeah.
But
But
in
no, but
those
the thing is, we've known of each other, but
correct.
we haven't like followed each other like you know
What are you talking about?
we know of each other, but we weren't like close. Like there would be like 1, 2, 3 years that we wouldn't be
Correct. I mean,
catching up.
we hung out with like different crowds back then until eventually we hung out together all the time, you know. And in the short period of times that we known each other, I honestly believe that you were like one of my most important friends back then, you know,
Yeah,
even up to now. Honestly, with all that time that we haven't spent together, um, the very small period of time that we actually hung out and all that stuff, it resonated with me, you know. It's something that meant a lot.
hey, that's so
That's why.
sweet.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Hang on. Let me go get. I'm gonna get a Kleenex. Hang on,
All
I'm
right,
gonna cry.
go ahead. Yeah,
Hang
yeah,
on.
go ahead. Go.
I'm kidding. I need to get some pants on. There's so many
All
mosquitoes here.
right, go
Hang
ahead,
on.
go ahead. Hi, baby. Hi. Dad's recording. Huh? I know. You have to go back to mama real quick, okay? Yeah, I'll go play with you soon. I'll play with you soon, okay?
All right, sorry.
No, you're good.
I sorry to
Hey,
lose
Noel.
you. Yeah.
Say hi to my daughter, Aria.
Hey,
Her
hello.
name is Aria Joe. Say hi, Ari.
Hello. Can she hear me?
No, she can't. Okay, go to mama. I'll see you
That's
soon.
cool.
Sige na. Go to mama. Hey,
Look,
go
man.
to your brother. Go to your brother. Anyway, that's
Your
my
wife's
oldest.
there in the back.
No, that's my oldest son.
Oh, your son. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. So here's my little toolbox.
Nice.
All right. No, sorry to
Now you're good.
um I don't mean to lose you in the moment there, but no guy has ever professed his love to me before as much
I
as you
know,
have
man.
today. So
It's well, technically I haven't. I didn't really say I love you. You know what I mean? I was building up to it, but now
but
you ruined the moment.
I'm building up to it too. So just let's just
Well,
skirt around.
we'll save that for another day.
Right.
What is
Right.
that?
Right. Yeah, so here's the recorder.
Oh,
This
nice.
is my version of your
Sound
soundboard
bar.
there,
Yeah.
sound
Or
bar. But this one
yeah,
doesn't.
something.
Yeah, but this one doesn't have any sound effects in it. What it does is it has these jacks for the microphone,
Ah, I see.
but this is this is the other end of the microphone though. This is the in between the microphone and the computer,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is what I'm about to hook up right now. Hold up. All right, so I got that one on, and then some
You know,
charger.
as soon as I figure out this sound bar thing or
Here's my
sound
mic.
oh, nice.
See,
Yeah,
so this is the one that hooks up to the arm.
I got you.
But yeah, so the
That's
one that I have for the sound bar thing, it doesn't have any sound effects in it,
yeah.
but it transfers this XLR cable microphone that I have because it's not a
Mm-hmm.
USB mic, right? It's an XLR mic, like
Mm-hmm.
the ones that bands use, when they perform.
Yeah.
Um,
But that's a better quality though.
it it um what do you call this? It transfers the mic signal to USB. So that's what this recorder does. Because this one,
Got it.
the other end is USB.
I see. I see.
So I'm getting this 10-minute warning that it's going to get cut in 10 minutes because it's a free account. And so
Okay.
I'll just resend you the link or something if it gets cut or whatever.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Hold on.
Um,
So I don't
yeah,
have to leave anytime soon just yet.
this
At least I got my
even
socks on and my pants on already. And then sorry. And then if we do get cut, give me 5 minutes. I'll probably just turn everything on here so that I'll be on
yeah,
the mic. Yeah.
that's better. Um, the sound bar here. See,
Yeah.
look at it real quick. If you say
Yeah.
something, it actually reads everything. Say something.
Like through text.
No,
Hello.
see,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it reads everything you hear. I can actually, what I've been doing, that's why I've been kind of looking down here a lot. I don't know if you noticed. I'm
Yeah.
adjusting your bass. I'm adjusting your treble as you speak.
Right.
Because
Right.
different tones.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
it's just to get it a little bit more crispier, basically.
Right. So same idea with this one though. You're gonna have to readjust it again when I'm on the microphone because the settings for this headset is
Yeah.
is totally different from the microphone that I'll be using in a few minutes.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I was actually watching some of well, your videos like the last 2 days. I've been watching some of your videos and listening to your podcast as well. And
Yeah.
yeah, I like noticed you've always done the exact same. No, I mean, I wouldn't say the exact same thing, but you've always been into that. That's why it was kind of cool. And
Right.
your equipment was pretty nice watching it too.
Yeah, it blows me away sometimes. There's this one, speaking of podcasts, this like I was able to do a podcast with a friend. I don't know if you've seen this one, but we were in the car.
No,
We
I
were
haven't
on
seen that one.
we were on our way to the mall, and I was like, it was just blowing my mind away that like, fuck, I got a microphone, a recorder, and talking to a friend in the car, talking about, it's like it's amazing that we could just capture
Everything now.
everything now,
Yeah.
and and that's where I start to become like a hoarder myself. It's like, what else? What other conversations can I start? So yeah, it just comes timely. I mean, like the thing that we're doing now, it's also good timing because if we had done this maybe 6 months prior, even 1 year ago,
Yeah.
it might not have worked out because I was busy with some TV work, and I was also going through some, the divorce, that kind of thing. So it was just not in a good space. Now,
Uh
and I didn't have all the equipment. Now it's like now I have too much equipment and I don't know what to do with it.
it's always the case though, you know. But and
Yeah.
then when you get rid of one, for some reason something happens where you're gonna need it again. But you don't have it anymore. So you gotta get a new one.
I got, GoPro and everything, right? I don't
Yeah.
have a GoPro, but I have anyway, I had a really, really cheap, we were talking about cheap a while ago. Like literally, I don't know how it was like $50, I think, 1,000 pesos. Literally, the camera that I had was like $50 that I bought online.
Ah,
And it was like a potato. It was really bad, right? And then when I finally had circumstances turn its way around where I ended up getting like a DJI really, really good camera
yeah.
that was like $1,000.
Yeah.
And it was just funny. The moment that I turned on this new camera, this is the battery of the new camera, like a week later, the other camera just died.
Oh
Like
geez.
it wouldn't read SD cards, nothing. I was like, well, at least it paid for itself already.
Right, right,
But
right.
I wanted to, because I was dabbling on moto vlogging. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
People make videos. So
I've
I
started to follow you that on YouTube.
so I wanted to do like a two camera setup on the motorcycle, but that other camera just died. So now I'm just using like one camera
Right,
for
right.
the motorcycle trips. But
Well, what about getting like a 360 camera? That might work out.
yeah,
I
it's just not in the budget. But what I don't like about the 360 camera is the fact that you still have to edit the footage for you to be able to use it on the regular screen.
well, isn't that what happens most of the time anyway? You're gonna need to edit
No,
it.
no, no. No, no, no. Like what we're doing now, this is like flat screen, right? Whether I
Right.
want to edit it or not, it's usable already.
Right.
With the 360, I still have to choose
Oh, I
like what
see. Yeah,
you
yeah,
still have
yeah.
to choose like which angle. It's not going to work in any regular player. That's why
Right.
they come with like they come with their own specific app
Oh, it
so that
does?
you yeah, so that you can edit or you can put it on Final Cut and they also have like a 360 codec there or whatever.
Right.
But my point is you can't just slap it on. You still have to sort of choose. And then if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, there's also like a anyway, all that I'm saying is like the workflow was just a little too much for me. I just wanted to do something fast and sloppy.
Right. Right. I mean, eventually, I mean, when if I think that if we actually both like the time comes and actually end up doing this for some time, video
Mm.
quality is eventually going to be a factor, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
I'll get there when it gets there, you know.
yeah, yeah. I,
Is the camera that you're using the one on your
yeah,
desktop?
on on the desktop. Yeah, I haven't figured out the SLR to the desktop yet, but I know that you can do that.
Yeah, I think eventually I'm gonna go that route as well. It's just right now it's like you're so dark in comparison. I mean, not super dark. You're dark in comparison to me, at least. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, your
That's
background.
weird.
I think it's maybe the yeah. You just need more light, basically, right now.
I'm just lazy to turn shit on. I got the that's a window.
That's worse. That's why they're all the shadow to your back.
Sorry.
No, no, I'm just
So
saying.
my face is not the problem. It's the background that's the problem.
Yeah, the background is dark, basically, really dark. No, it's fine.
All right.
You know what you should
Okay.
get if you have a place in like this setup. Look, this one
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
It's actually for a camera for my
Right.
DSLR, and I only spent like
Yeah.
$10 on it, but it is bright as shit. Yeah.
Gosh, you are more meticulous than I am. You should be you should be a videographer
I
or a
used to be, I
or a
think,
cinematographer.
in 2012 for about 8 months. I was actually a photographer.
Mm,
I actually did like 3 weddings and the government facility contract that I obtained, and
mm,
I don't know. It was just a lot of work doing it, especially for one person, and then I was also working
mm,
full-time job. It was fun, but
mm,
the equipment was expensive now. So
Ladies and
mm.
gentlemen, welcome back to our
part
first step.
two.
It's
Part
like
two.
all of a sudden I turn on that announcer voice, right? Like, hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the show. No, I was trying to say we've been watching this Korean reality show where these, beautiful singles, males and females get together and then they're
Inferno.
not yay singles inferno.
Singles Inferno. God damn
And
it.
when you're looking for something that you don't have to think too much to watch, right? It's one of those shows that I play on the side while I'm editing,
Yeah. And then you get
and
caught up onto it. That's how I started.
a little bit, yeah. And what gets me caught up is when they start meeting up in paradise and when they start talking about like their jobs. It
Yeah.
just reminded me of what we were talking about now. It's like, we just burst the bubble. We shouldn't have started talking about jobs. We should have just started talking about personality and
I mean,
like,
that's the downfall of this kind of format too, though, because as much as we want to hold off to like what we want to talk about later,
yeah,
sometimes it just comes up,
yeah.